許さねえ。なんだ。そんな。
I've heard you all week long. Yes, there are new Dragon Ball horror episodes made by the talented Kinzoku Mate, and today we are going to jump into them. As you saw, the last Dragon Ball horror episodes had two Doppelgangers about to face off. The Piccolo Doppelganger was going to fight and defend regular Gohan against his Doppelganger, and we finally know the truth about the entire Doppelganger situation and them trying to replace their originals at any cost. That is a huge issue right now in the Dragon Ball Z world with these Doppelgangers. So let's go ahead and jump into the brand new episodes. Let's watch them together first, and then we can go ahead and give our thoughts. But let me know in the comment section below which one of the Doppelgangers have been your favorite from this series, because to me, honestly, you guys already know the Goku Black one is honestly top tier. But I know everybody has their preferences, and there have been a lot of really cool Doppelgangers in this series. And just a huge shout out to the OG crew, Black Squad, the ones who are here day in and day out, liking and commenting. I see you guys, and it's because of you guys that we are going to reach the 500k mortal plan. If you want to be part of this dream, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. Let's go ahead and jump in. Even though this is not full animation, like the way that it's set up, the way that the slideshow is going, it feels like it's animation with the sound effects and everything like that, the voiceover. It's just, this is probably the highest tier that we've seen this series, and we've never really seen like an actual fight, so this is pretty good work for the fight that we're getting. Now, this is a really interesting what if scenario here, because not only is this the doppelganger for Piccolo, or a Piccolo doppelganger that, you know, is in control of Piccolo, but at the exact same time, this is Golden Piccolo, or the Piccolo that gets all his potential unleashed in Dragon Ball Super Superhero. As you guys can tell by the arms, the arm ridges are gone. So that is that Piccolo versus what I can only assume would be Mystic Gohan, which honestly is a very interesting fight. It's a really, really well crafted scenario, because I never would have thought of these two fighting like that. And in this scenario, yeah, Gohan's a little bit different, but it's still a pretty cool concept, and I'm actually curious who you think would win in that fight. Now, in this fight, we have Gohan with the upper hand based on the way that what kind of creature he is. He's a giant spider, basically, so he has a lot of hacks abilities because he's a giant spider that, you know, Piccolo just isn't really ready for. Piccolo doesn't really even have anything that separates him from normal Piccolo that much, so he's almost at a disadvantage in this fight. After watching that clip, I gotta say that the meme that came to mind was the one where the guy's yelling, "That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!" Because this is peak Piccolo right here with his strategy, his tactics. Piccolo's always been like that, and this Doppelganger Piccolo is the exact same way by tricking Gohan, or Spider Gohan, Doppelganger Gohan, into attacking, coming at him because he knew that he wouldn't let him charge up the special beam cannon, and then hitting him with just a beam from the mouth at devastating range. Like, this is point blank range. This is like a shotgun to the face. So I don't know if Gohan, or how good he is after that kind of attack, because it is something that is going to catch him a little bit off guard, and he was a little bit worried after realizing that he was caught in Piccolo's trap. This is probably the most emotion and just looking into the mind of one of the doppelgangers that we've had this entire series, because Gohan, or Doppelganger Gohan, he has all of Gohan's memories. He knows all about him, and now it does look like that blast at point blank range really did some serious damage to not only his face, his leg, everything. Like, he's just completely decimated, and it just goes to show it doesn't really matter, not all the time anyway, but it doesn't matter how strong somebody is as long as you have good strategy on how to defeat them. And more often than not, that's what wins battles, that's what wins wars, is strategy. And I'm glad that Piccolo's strategy came in clutch, and Piccolo protecting them all at this point because he's the only one really that can. I like this. It kind of lives up to what DBS Superhero was talking about, with Piccolo being the main character at that point, and then just the ending here, the fight between Piccolo and Gohan, it feels good because that's where we're at in Dragon Ball Super's manga and the anime, Gohan and Piccolo front and center. So this just feels like it fits nicely along the timeline of everything.
Piccolo さん、
おっガーバカな
大丈夫ですか？すごいパワーだ。すみません。
ご飯すまん。
And we finally, after months of watching this series, we finally got the death of one of the doppelgangers. And now I kind of see exactly what happened to Piccolo. He absorbed his doppelganger because, I'm assuming, because he's Namekian and he's used to having he's used to having people inside of him. He's used to having, you know, Kami and Nail, and so that sort of absorption, it comes naturally to Piccolo. So what it seems like, he absorbed the doppelganger. They're now kind of working in unison, or at least Piccolo's side is controlling the majority of him, controlling that doppelganger, and just controlling the scenario of everything. With that being the case, it's still not 100%, and that's why he attacked Gohan as soon as he saw him, because that's the mission, is to kill the not the doppelgangers, the main characters. That's the whole mission of the doppelgangers, is to take them out and take their place. And so Gohan really should have listened to Piccolo and not been around this area, but Piccolo seems to have a good control over it. I'm wondering what's going to happen next. I think it's probably time to save Goku, because last we saw Goku was in a terrible position. But let me know what you guys think of this, and I'll talk to you later.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.